Next Sunday at this time, the American album of familiar music returns to the air, bringing you the finest in light classical music. It's tops for refreshing Sunday evening entertainment. Your favorite soloists return with the orchestra on the American album of familiar music, Sunday, August 27th, over most of these NBC stations.
Beginning September 1st, Top Secret will be heard Friday evenings. Top Secret, starring gorgeous Ilona Massey as the Baroness Karen Geza, in transcribed stories of a woman who pitted beauty, brains, and courage against the forces of evil. Tonight, as Assignment 11, The Church Without a Cross.
Assignment 11 was a fight against death. Death that came silently, without warning. I had to find a place, a pinpoint on the coast of Europe. It was in Belgium, north of Brussels, and was known as Location RX. Many men had looked for it, suffered for it, died for it. An old friend had warned me, told me what to expect.
Baroness, you are young, beautiful, full of life. I am old, and I know to find Location RX is to die.
But Location RX had to be found, and found quickly. Otherwise, London would perish. Accordingly, I asked permission to enter Belgium by parachute. I made my request to Sir Eric Hamilton, head of London's Department of Civilian Defense.
My dear Baroness, what you ask is impossible, quite impossible.
Please, Sir Eric, let me try.
No.
Please.
It's too dangerous, Baroness.
I am used to danger. And besides, if I should die, there is no one who would...
Shh. Listen. Windows rattling. One of them's hit.
I don't see it.
No one ever does. Oh, there it is, that cloud of dust. Get away from the window, Baroness. Get away from the window.
Oh, you're hurt.
A bit of glass. It's all right.
Your cheek is bleeding.
No, I'm all right. Really, Baroness.
Please let me find out where they are coming from. If they ever learn to aim them accurately, London is finished.
Yes, I know.
Then please, Sir Eric, please.
All right, Baroness, you win. That's the third V2 in 24 hours. This week, 400 dead. Over 2,000 injured. If it goes on much longer, the city will panic. Nerves are like watch springs, coiled, ready to snap at any moment. We'll send you into Belgium by parachute tonight.
Thank you, Sir Eric.
We think they're coming from a location called RX, somewhere east of Ostend. We know that the key man is a Colonel von Karsch, with an office in the Hall of Liberty in Brussels.
Yes.
Your contact in Brussels is a Frenchman, if he's still on for 10 days.
What is his name, and how shall I know him?
His name is Lebrun, Pierre Lebrun. His last address was 145 Rue des Petites Cloches.
Street of the Little Bells.
145. You'll know him by a coin, an old penny minted in 1920. This is the last one I have. 12 others have gone before you, Baroness, and vanished.
You mean that?
Yes, Baroness. 12 other operatives have searched for location RX and vanished. You are the 13th.
As I left his office, I passed the place where the V2 had fallen. There had been no warning, no sound, only a sudden vibration, and then the explosion. Crumbling a block of houses to rubble. In the ruins, I saw a doll. A tiny doll with golden hair clutched in the hand of a child. At the end of the hand, an arm. At the end of the arm, nothing. I hurried on, sick and horrified. I reported to the airfield. It was dark when I took off in a small single-engine plane. As we headed out over the channel, the dim gray shape of London disappeared. A few minutes later, we were over Belgium. I checked my parachute, my compass, then my position with the pilot. With 30 seconds to go, I opened the hatch.
26, 27, 28, 29.
The wind was soft to my face and warm. The earth came up to meet me in slow motion. My search for location RX had begun. When I landed, I threw my parachute down an old well and made my way to Brussels on foot. The city was quiet. There was no traffic, no people, and seemingly no life. There were shadows in every doorway, and the whole thing seemed unreal, as if I were walking in a dream. I found the Rue de Petit Cloche, and in an alley beside a cafe, I found the Frenchman's house.
Who is it?
A friend with a penny, an old English penny.
A penny?
Yes, an English penny, made in 1920.
Come in. Show it to me.
Certainly.
They come, they vanish, they die. But still they come again. Here, mademoiselle, here is mine. I am Pierre Lebrun.
Thank you.
You have papers?
Yes, of course. I am Baroness Karen Geyser, formerly of Vienna, now of London.
From Sir Eric Hamilton, you obtained the penny?
Yes.
I will tell you what I know.
Yes.
The V2 is a rocket bomb.
Yes.
As yet they control, well, c'est inférieur. They do not aim with accuracy. And Brussels 2 or 3 times have gone wrong and fallen. The people call them la mort silencieuse.
The silent death.
That comes from hell. Where they are manufactured, I do not know. From a place known as Location RX, they are launched. Exactly the spot is unknown, except that it is by the sea. In charge is a man of the devil, Fräulein, a Colonel Hans von Karsch.
Von Karsch?
Oui. Half the chemist, half the soldier, all the Nazi. He is in charge of Location RX.
Where can I find him?
He has an office in the Hall of Liberty here in Brussels. I will write down the address. Voila.
Merci. And now, can you suggest any way in which I might be able to find
I
him?
can suggest nothing, Fräulein. From me, the suggestions are bad. 12 men have come. 12 men of honor and courage. I suggest, and they vanish. I have now the fear. Soon I will also have the blame.
Oh, Sir Eric knows it isn't your fault.
He has said?
He knows it can't be helped.
You are sure?
Yes, positive.
Bon, I'm glad. Just the same, Fräulein, it is important that you go. If we meet, do not speak. If you must come to this house, come at night, alone.
But I thought I would stay here.
No, c'est impossible. You can obtain a room in Brussels.
I am small. I could sleep on that couch.
That, Fräulein, is the bed of my son.
Your son? Is he one of us?
No. Go, Fräulein, please. He, my friend, is dangerous.
Do you think working alone is the best way?
Working alone is the only way. Bonsoir et bonne chance.
Thank you, and good luck to you.
The 13th penny. Mon Dieu, will they never stop?
Von Karsch?
Colonel von Karsch?
Yes. Who is it?
Your friend, Colonel, with something to sell.
Ah, another penny?
The 13th.
How much?
Colonel, I am old and tired.
How much?
They are now of a rarity, Colonel. This one will be expensive.
What does he look like?
It is not a man, Colonel von Karsch, but it is not a man who will be easily caught.
A little occur to you, Monsieur Lebrun, that my Gestapo could get the information out of you in other way?
And have me tell the secret of location RX? No, Colonel, I think not. The price is 5,000 American dollars. Think it over. Good night.
As I left the old man's house, despair swept over me. I could expect no help from a gentle old Frenchman who felt responsible for the death of 12 men and was now without courage to go on. To connect with one car seemed impossible. And yet, with one car was the secret of location RX. I walked down the crooked, deserted little street. It was dark. There was no sound except my footsteps on the stones. I went past doorways where shadows lurked. I was tired. I had no place to sleep. I was a spy without contact, alone in the midst of the enemy.
Mademoiselle, wait. Please do not be alarmed. Did you come just now from the house of Pierre Lebrun?
Who are you?
Mademoiselle, I beg you to tell me.
Let go of my arm.
145 Rue des Petites Cloches. Were you there?
Let me go or I'll scream.
And bring the police, perhaps? Not, mademoiselle. They would arrest you
Arrest me?
as an allied spy.
Let me go.
Please, mademoiselle. I am lame. I cannot run. Please, come back. Come back.
Out of the Brussels night, a stranger who knew. Someone knew who I was and where I had been. I ran until I could go no further. That night, I slept in the streets. The next day, I got a room and began working on Colonel von Karsch. At the end of 4 weeks, I got an interview with him. At the end of 4 more, I got a job as one of his 3 secretaries. It took bribe money and a lot of it, but at last, I had established a contact that was fairly close and reasonably safe. His headquarters occupied an entire floor in the Hall of Liberty in Brussels.
Have you been to lunch, Fräulein Keller?
No, sir.
Then go now.
Thank
When
you.
you come back, make 6 copies of that letter and put the one for location RX in my basket. I'm going up tonight.
Oh, Colonel von Karsch, you look so tired, and it's such a long drive. Oh,
Who said it is a long drive?
no one, sir. Just that you look...
Are you trying to find out where it is?
Oh, no, why, of course not. I only thought that you seemed so...
You are not here to think, you are here to work. You do not ask questions, you obey. Go to lunch. When I want an opinion on my health, I will... Von Karsch? No. He asked me for 5,000 American dollars and disappeared. You've been looking for him for 2 months. I want some action. There's an Allied spy somewhere in Brussels who must be caught. I want results, and I want them fast. Fräulein Keller, I told you to go to lunch. Go.
I went to lunch. It was late, nearly 1:30. When I returned, it was 2:45. Quite without design, I got into the elevator, 3rd from the end. There were 4 people in it, including the operator. I had noticed him before. There was a flavor in his accent that reminded me of Dublin. The other passengers got out on the 2nd floor, leaving the operator and me alone. Between the 3rd and the 4th floors, he stopped the car.
Speak to you.
Why are you stopping? What does this mean?
I would like to speak to you about a penny.
A penny?
Yes, an old 20. This one.
Who are you?
Perhaps you have one to match it.
Yes, I have. In my purse. Here.
At last, someone else.
Who are you?
12 agents have come over, mademoiselle. I was the 7th.
I am the 13th.
Who was your contact?
And Monsieur Lebrun. He has disappeared.
Mine was the son, Jacques. He too has disappeared.
Are you after location RX?
Yes. Are you?
Yes. Why haven't you gotten a message through to London?
Because 11 other men have died. Oh, I have to go.
I am working for one Karsh. I'll get to you if I learn anything.
Thank God I found you. I just had a feeling that you were different.
Can you get an automobile?
I think so, with some notice.
We may need it soon.
Here we are.
Fräulein Keller, in here, please, at once.
Coming.
And bring your book.
Yes, sir.
I am telephoning Herr Leopold Schalk of the Schalk Steel Mills. He's a very important man. You will listen under extension and take down every word of our conversation. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Well, we have had great news, Fräulein Keller.
Really?
Great news. By Sunday, the aiming device will be ready. We will be able to aim the rockets with the accuracy of a rifle. Pinpoint actual buildings. Quick, lift the extension. This is his private line.
Yes, sir.
Write down everything he says. Everything.
Right.
Herr Schalk?
Herr Schalk, this is Colonel von Karsh. I have great news. We have perfected the aiming device.
Congratulations, Herr Oberst.
I would like you to come to location RX on Sunday.
Sunday?
Yes, I will drive you up myself. I wish to know how many rockets your plants in Belgium can produce in the next 6 weeks.
I do not have to go to location RX to tell you that.
Oh, but Sunday night is important, Herr Schalk. The first rocket with the aiming device will be fired at midnight. If possible, we wish to hit Buckingham Palace. The death of the King and the Queen would be a tremendous blow to civilian morale in London.
I see. Very well, I will come.
Good. I will have your pass made out and drive you up myself.
I will be in Ostend anyway on Sunday at my country place. It's only an 8-mile drive to the peninsula.
Herr
and
Schalk, please, do not mention the location.
You're not alone?
Yes, but
So am I. No one can hear us. Send me the pass in the mail. I'll drive over to the church myself. Heil Hitler.
hang up, Fräulein Heller.
Yes, Colonel von Karsh.
Make out the pass for Herr Schalk. I will sign it and seal it. You will deliver it personally into his hands. Send it through the mail. The man is a fool. And, Fräulein,
Yes, Colonel von Karsh?
by accident you have learned something. I have decided to trust you. But you will forget what you heard about location RX.
At last, a clue to location RX. I made out the pass. He signed it and stamped it with his special seal. He closed the envelope with sealing wax and addressed it himself. I was to deliver it by hand that very moment. I was trembling with excitement as I rang for the elevator. The special elevator, third from the left.
Thank you, message. I'm back.
I've got it. Can you stop the elevator?
Yes, it's quiet now.
I've got a pass to get into location RX. It's made out to a Leopold Schalk. I know that the rockets are launched from the place 8 miles from Ostend on Peninsula, near a church.
How do you know all this?
Never mind. You and I are driving to Ostend tonight. Can you get a car?
Yes, in a couple of hours.
Make it one.
All right, 1 hour. Anything else?
We should each have a gun.
I'll see to that, too.
Pick me up in front of the Opera House in an hour.
Right. But how can you know all this? How can you be sure?
I'll explain it later. First, I have a call to make. I'm going back once more to the Rue de Petit Cloche.
Mr. Lebrun?
Yes.
But he isn't there. You've been back.
I want to try again.
Why?
If something happened to us, left with someone we can trust, then perhaps the next person can start where we left off.
If the old man isn't there, you can trust the son. You can't mistake him. He limps, and he has no hair.
No hair.
He was a pilot in the French Air Force.
Oh.
He crashed and was terribly injured. His head was badly burned. His name is Jacques.
All right. And now take me down.
I'll be in front of the Opera House in an hour.
Good. But first I must see Monsieur Lebrun. Even though he's afraid, he's at least on our side.
Jacques, please, in the name of heaven, will you stop it? I do not know anything.
Then go back to the cellar, Father.
But I tell you, I do not know. I swear I do not know. I cannot stay down there forever. For 3 months now, as if...
You will stay until you tell. 3 months, 3 years, I have
I
time.
am sick, Jacques. It is cold. There are rats. Please, please.
Father, if I had more proof, I would kill you.
No, Jacques, please.
12 men have come to this house, fighting for the same things I fought. Their identification was a penny.
They left them here. They left them.
They would never leave them. Never. Where did you get them? One of the pennies was your identification. Where did you get the others? Where? And the girl? Where has she gone? Where did you send her?
There was not a girl. There was never a girl. You made a mistake that night, Jacques. She departed from another house, not this one.
I have the rest of my life to make you talk.
Oh.
Downstairs, Father.
No, no, no.
I will count 3. And then I will throw you down. 1.
Jacques, please, please.
2.
The door, Jacques. There was someone at the door.
Don't move. I will answer it. I am ugly, Fräulein, but I am not dangerous. What do you want?
Oh, forgive me. I did not mean to. I wish to see Monsieur Lebrun.
You are the girl who... Yes. Come in.
What are you doing to him?
She knows your father by name.
She lies. I never saw her before in my life. She lies, I tell you, Jacques.
There is nothing left for you, Father, but silence.
No.
Mademoiselle, I am Jacques Lebrun. I'm a French pilot. I'm with the Croix de Guerre. For weeks now, I've suspected my father of collaboration. It is very important that you tell me the truth. Are you a British agent from Sir Eric Hamilton?
Yes. I came to Belgium by parachute from London. I had as identification a penny, an English penny dated 1920. I talked to your father the night I landed, 2 months.
It is a lie. She is lying. I swear she is lying. Jacques, do not listen to her. I am your father. Your father, Jacques. This girl is a...
Go on, mademoiselle.
Your father was my contact.
Have you proof of this?
Why, no, I
You
haven't.
see, Jacques. You see.
Wait. Yes, I have, in my purse, I think. He gave me the address of Colonel von Karsch. He wrote it down. And this. If you are his son, you will recognize his writing. Here.
No.
Thank you, mademoiselle.
Jacques, no. No, please. In the name of heaven, no. I am your father. Do not shoot, please. Please. No.
Mademoiselle, my father was a Nazi. Shall we go now?
I know location RX. I have a car. Perhaps you may be able to help us.
Tonight, mademoiselle, I could do anything.
Let me speak to Colonel von Karsch. Quickly.
The car was waiting at the opera house. I drove. In the back seat was a British agent from Dublin named Roger. Beside me, a French pilot from Paris named Jacques. We had maps and we searched. 8 miles from Ostend, on a peninsula, a white church. Suddenly, we were challenged by a German guard.
Your papers, please. Your pass.
When he asked for a pass, we knew we were on the right track. Roger hid on the floor behind the front seat with a motor rug over him. Jacques posed as Herr Schalk. With the help of the pass, in the darkness, we got through. 5 minutes later, we saw it. On a tiny point of land jutting out into the North Sea, a white country church with a steeple. We parked the car off the road in the shadows. We had to be sure we were right. So we made our way through the woods on foot.
Karen. Roger. Wait. There. behind the church. The launching ramp.
We have found it.
Then let's get out.
If only it was light.
Be very quiet. We'll go a little closer.
Why isn't it more heavily guarded?
Yeah, the guards around the country church would be suspicious.
Something's wrong, Jacques. I can feel it.
Very good. I'm caught!
Jacques, what is it?
A trap! I'm caught! That's why they're hunting the guards. Get out, both of you, please.
We'll help you.
Don't touch it. It's wired. Don't touch it.
Wired?
The trap is electrified. If you touch it, you'll get a shock.
Then why don't we
Will
stop?
you go, both of you? Get this back to London, please. At the hotel in Ostend, the underground has the radio transmitter. Roger, make her go.
We'll get you
You
out.
fools, leave me. Roger, don't touch that trap. You'll be electrocuted.
Take one end, Roger. We can free him.
You'll be killed, don't you understand? My leg is artificial. Otherwise, I'd be burned to a crisp. Now go! Go!
We stood there in an agony of indecision. Searchlight began to poke curious white fingers into the woods, and we realized we had to leave him. We hurried back to the car, and in 20 minutes, we were safe in Ostend. In an hour, underground headquarters, and the exact details of location RX had been radioed to London. Roger and I waited the rest of that night. Our hearts heavy with the memory of the strange, fiery Frenchman with the magnificent face and the ugly, scarred head. Then, in the gray first light of the dawn, they came. The medium bombers with their swift fighter escort like angry swallows. Then the bombs began to fall on the white country church, on the steeple without a cross. One for London.
One for France.
And our Father which art in heaven. One for Jacques Lebrun.
You have just heard Top Secret, brought to you transcribed by NBC and starring gorgeous Ilona Massey, who comes to you now with a special message.
Next Sunday evening, that wonderful program, the album of familiar music, will be heard in place of Top Secret over most of these NBC stations. On Friday, September 1st, we will all be back with a new series of Top Secret programs which we think you will find especially fascinating. Remember the date, a week from next Friday, September 1st, over most of these NBC stations. And good night, everybody.
Top Secret is directed and produced by Harry W. Junkin. Tonight's script was by Charles Lee Hutchings. Members of the cast included Guy Repp as Lebrun, Theo Goetz as Von Kosch, David McKay as Jacques, Roy Irving as Roger, and Louis Van Ruten as Sir Eric Hamilton. The music was composed and conducted by Dr. Roy Shield. This is Fred Collins speaking. This program came to you from Radio City, New York. Listen for the American album of familiar music next week on NBC.
This story is Top Secret. The new Top Secret show starring Ilona Massey as the Baroness Karen Geza. In transcribed Top Secret stories of present-day intrigue and espionage, and brought to you now each Monday at this time. They are stories of a beautiful woman fighting in her own way with her own weapons for the cause of freedom, dignity, and peace. Tonight, Confession, a story that is top secret.
This assignment began because of my friendship for Mary Bryant. It ended in tragedy. I can still hear that voice, flat, expressionless, no longer the voice of a man, but the voice of a thing.
Religion is the opiate of the masses. There is no God. Religion is the opiate of the masses. There is no God.
Over and over, with no meaning, no expression. This is what they did to Jerry Bryant. They broke his mind. I was given the assignment of finding Jerry Bryant and bringing him back because of a letter. A letter written to Mary, his wife. A strange, mysterious letter which no one could understand. There was evil in it, and danger. A danger that was intangible, unseen. 2 months ago, at 11 in the evening, my telephone rang. Hello?
Karen, it's Mary Bryant. Can you come over right away?
Tonight?
Yes, right away. I've been trying to get you all day.
Mary, is something wrong?
I got a letter from Jerry.
A letter?
Yes,
From where?
Bulgaria. Karen, please come quickly.
I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Yes?
Mr. Hall,
Yes. Who is this, please?
Karen Gazer.
Oh, yes, Baroness. How are you?
I'm all right. I just heard from Mary Bryant. She got a letter from her husband from Bulgaria. Have you heard anything new?
Yes.
Can you tell me about it?
Would you like to be assigned to the case, Baroness?
Is there a case?
Yes, I'm afraid there is. It would seem that your friend Jerry Bryant is a communist.
Oh, but that is utterly ridiculous. I don't believe it.
Well, can you come to my office in the morning?
Certainly.
Bring Mrs. Bryant with you.
Yes.
I've a recording I particularly want her to hear.
A recording?
Yes. Be in my office at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, Mr. Hall. Good night. I had known Mary Bryant for 10 years, before the Nazis murdered my husband in Vienna. She had visited us in our home there. They were good Americans, both she and her husband. Jerry had inherited one of the largest fortunes in the country. He was president and owner of Bryant Industrial Chemicals Incorporated. It was unthinkable that he could be a communist. When I arrived at the apartment on Park Avenue, I needed only one look at Mary Bryant's stricken face to know that something was very wrong. Very wrong indeed.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's fantastic that Jerry could have written such a letter.
Mary, tell me the story quietly from the beginning.
You know most of it. Sailed on the Queen Mary 2 months ago for a 3-week trip to Europe.
On business?
Yes. Bryant Chemicals has plants all over the world. Jerry went over to inspect some of the European factories.
Where?
Berlin, Hamburg, Paris, and I think Rome, Prague, and Sofia.
And you haven't heard from him for how long?
6 weeks.
When was he due home?
He's a month late. I got a postcard from him written at Le Bourget Field in Paris. It was dated June the 18th. He said he was flying to Sofia that night and that he'd be home in 2 weeks.
And nobody has heard from him since?
Nobody. I telephoned the office in Paris. Talked to the man who saw him off for Sofia that night. Nobody here has heard from him. Nobody in Paris knows where he is. The American legation in Sofia haven't heard from him either. He's vanished, literally dropped off the earth. I'm so worried I'm almost sick.
Oh. Let me read the letter again, please.
I know something's happened to him, Karen. This letter just doesn't make sense. He's never written me a letter like that in his life.
Is it his handwriting?
Yes.
You're sure?
Yes, Karen, I'm sure.
May I look at it again? She handed me a letter, a single sheet of plain white paper, in an envelope postmarked Sofia. The sentences were short and stilted. They did not sound like Jerry Bryant.
am staying in Sofia for good. Do not worry. I am fine. I am happy. I cannot live any longer in America. I am giving up everything to work for the cause. Communism is the only hope. Don't try to communicate with me, Jerry.
It's insane. It's absolutely crazy.
Mary, intelligence assigned me to find Jerry.
Oh, Karen, I'm so glad.
My chief, Mr. Hall, wants to see you. We are to go to his office tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
Of course, Mrs. Bryant, you understand that it is possible the letter is genuine.
Mr. Hall, will you stop saying that, please? There is no possibility the letter is genuine. He was forced to write it. I know he was forced to write it. I know that he couldn't write a letter like that of his own free will.
I agree with Mrs. Bryant. I know her husband, too. He couldn't have written that letter.
I would like you both to listen to a recording. We monitor Radio Sofia as a matter of course. A week ago, the announcement was made that a Mr. Jerome Bryant, president of Bryant Chemicals Incorporated, would make a speech later that evening.
A speech?
The recording, which I'll play for you, is an actual transcription of the broadcast as it was made in Sofia. I'd like to know whether or not this is your husband's voice.
Have you heard this, Karen?
No.
It's rather a shocking record, Mrs. Bryant.
Truth everywhere can be known. This is Jerome Bryant of New York City.
Yes, it's him.
You, I'm speaking from Sofia.
Listen.
Speaking to the world so that the truth everywhere can be known. I was a Wall Street warmonger. I am or was a member of one of the richest families in America.
What's
What
he
I am
saying?
talking about, I know,
Keep
and I
quiet.
swear it is the truth. Day after day, I attended meetings. Meetings held behind closed doors. Meetings at which Wall Street millionaires planned in human life their dealings, in suffering, in blood.
Oh, he's crazy. They've
America
driven
does
him
not
crazy.
care how much blood is
quiet,
spilled as
Mrs.
long as the
Bryant.
dollars keep rolling in. I myself has participated in discussions where the subject was how much money could be made out of selling arms and ammunition to the poor half-savage natives to kill themselves with in civil war. You can prove my story by going down to the foot of Wall Street where it meets with Broadway. Right at the end, looking down that street of greed, is my office. Right at the end of Wall Street where it meets Broadway, facing east.
Shut it off,
That is
Mr.
where I
Hall.
have
Shut it
myself
off.
planned how much money I could make out of human life.
Sickening. Just sickening.
At the foot of Wall Street, corner of Broadway. Do you know what building faces east?
Building?
What building?
The building where those meetings were supposed to be held is Trinity Church. That day, I began my preparations to go to Sofia and get Jerry Bryant. Intelligence took care of the details. Passports, visas, papers, Communist Party card, a letter of introduction from an American communist, whose name I cannot tell, but who is in reality one of our most trusted agents. I had one last interview with my chief, Grenville Hull.
Well, Baroness, I guess we've thought of everything.
Yes, except my contact in Sofia.
He has a dozen names, a dozen professions. At the moment, he is a porter in the Royal Hotel.
Oh.
His name is Daudet, Franz Daudet. He was born in France, now is a naturalized American and one of our best operators. You will contact him by a number.
A number?
He has in his possession a U.S. $1 bill. The number is A12132068F.
A12132068F. Right.
Remember it. Don't write it down. If we can get Jerome Bryant back here, we can prove that every so-called communist confession in the past has been extorted.
I'll do everything I can.
I know you will. But remember, this is completely unofficial. Completely. In espionage, there is no protection in danger. No recognition, even in death.
I know that, Mr. Hall. And I know, too, that my first mistake will be my last. That night, I flew to London. The next day to Paris, and on to Sofia. I had a complete set of forged papers and also an American passport for Jerome Bryant. I had money, a great deal of it. 2 days later, I was in a room at the Royal Hotel. As a precaution, and so that I would have at least one friend in this strange, unfriendly, nervous city, I searched out Franz Daudet and asked him to come to my room. Porter,
Yes, mademoiselle?
come in.
Is there some way in which I may assist, mademoiselle?
That depends
On what?
on how much money you want.
Mademoiselle speaks in riddles.
Perhaps a dollar bill, an American dollar bill,
Go on, mademoiselle.
with a number 1220.
13. 68F.
Right.
Who are you?
U.S. intelligence assigned to Sofia. I have papers in the name of Fräulein Brunner, a stateless person's passport, and a Communist party card.
You know about me?
I know that your name is Daudet.
You may call me Franz. Dial 274, the porter's office. What is your assignment?
To find a man named Jerome Bryant, a United States citizen. Then followed the months of total inaction. The long, slow struggle that only a spy can understand. Every move had to be considered. I began to make contacts with important communists. I began to collect information about the Ministry of Political Integrity. The commissar was a man named Maniloff. How I made friends with him does not matter. In espionage, as in love and war, all is fair. It took bribe money and a lot of it to find out that Jerome Bryant was being held a prisoner in the experimental wing on the ministry building in downtown Sofia. At the end of 2 months, Comrade Maniloff was in love with me. I encouraged him in every way I knew, and I know many, many ways. At last, after some rather strong drinks, he himself brought up the subject I had been wanting so long to discuss.
You know, I've been wondering if you might be able to help me.
Oh, Yuri, you have only to ask me. You know that.
We're having some difficulty with an American prisoner, a man named Jerome Bryant.
Yuri, do not talk about your business. I have some more wine.
And this is important. Dr. Musiewski has been experimenting with him. Hypnotism done electrically.
Hypnotism?
He has been making broadcasts for us, excellent broadcasts. But lately, something seems to have happened to him. He keeps calling for his wife. I thought perhaps that...
That what?
That you might be able to comfort him a little. In these experiments, the subject's every whim must be gratified. We want the surrender to seem self-induced.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Come down to the ministry in the morning. I will show you a few of our patients. We're very anxious that the experiments on Bryant be successful.
I could hardly conceal my excitement. It had been so easy, so absurdly easy. The next morning, I went to Maniloff's office. He took me into the east wing on the second floor. I had been expecting a prison. Instead, behind 2 heavily locked doors was a bare wooden corridor. 20 rooms opened off this, 10 on each side. Comrade Maniloff showed me some of the cases.
You might be amused at the woman in number 7. She loves to have people look at her. She was formerly very devout. Of course, since religion is merely an additional instrument of class dominance, men will soon not need it to reconcile themselves to life.
Of course.
Here is her room. Do not speak to her. Just stand in the door a moment. Dr. Musiewski has been working on her, but something went wrong. We are afraid she will not recover.
Marriage will give place to a free union between man and woman. Marriage will give place to a free union between man.
What's the matter with her?
We don't know. She goes like that all day. Free union between man and woman. Over and over. She never stops.
Some mistakes are to be expected.
Of course. Goodbye. I believe she's deaf, too.
Yuri, this is very uninteresting.
Come and see Mr. Bryant.
You say he's an American?
Mm-hmm. We are striving for complete domination over his mind. Something has snapped. Dr. Musiewski is giving him a treatment now. We hope to be able to bring him back. Now, this is it, number 14.
Who is it?
Comrade Maniloff.
Come in.
I could hardly believe my eyes. A man was strapped to what looked like an operating table. From metal bands around his head, wrists, and ankles, wires led to a square machine on a desk. I bit my lips to keep from saying his name. It was Jerome Bryant. His hair was matted and uncut. His face was pasty white. His eyes were closed. It took a tremendous effort to remain casual, disinterested. The machine made a low, humming sound that seemed to fill the room.
Comrade Brunner will be glad to help you, Doctor, if there's anything she can do.
Yes, of course.
I'm nearly finished with him. Just half an hour today. He keeps calling for his child.
His child?
I believe he may mean his wife when he uses the word baby.
Oh.
Perhaps when he regains consciousness, you might try to soothe him a little. Talk to him gently. The sound of a woman's voice might prove beneficial. This machine is still experimental. We wish to dominate the mind without causing insanity. And sometimes the smallest details help.
Are you finished the treatment?
In a few moments.
I'll be in my office. We can have lunch when you are through, huh?
Yes, Yuri. I'll see you later.
I wish to give him a little more. America is bad.
America is bad.
True honesty is found only in the proletariat.
True honesty is found only in the proletariat.
Religion is the opiate of the masses.
Religion is the opiate of the masses.
Speak to him.
What shall I say to him?
Something from the party line. Speak quietly. Go ahead.
Democracy is intolerant and decadent.
Democracy is intolerant and decadent.
Good, good. Sometimes they will not react to any voice but mine. We wish the ideas to become a part of the personality, not a hypnotic state.
Is he kept like that for long?
No, he's had enough for today.
How often do you do this?
Every day for an hour.
Is he in pain?
No. We send a very light oscillating current through his temples and wrists. It is the gland injections that cause the delirium. Talk to him yourself. Tell him you are taking the place of his wife, that she does not love him anymore.
You can leave the details to me, Doctor.
Yes, I'm sure we can. You see, we wish him to make a special broadcast.
Oh? When?
The day after tomorrow at night, 8 o'clock in the old opera house. We would like him to sound perfectly natural, as though the speech was his idea, not ours.
Baby,
there it is again, baby. I'm sure it is his wife.
Baby.
Say something.
Jerry, darling, I'm your baby now. Smell my perfume. I'm your baby. Come on, smile for me.
Well,
smile.
I will leave you with him. You are doing splendidly.
Your face is so hot, Jerry. Oh, poor baby, smile at me.
If you want me, I will be across the hall.
All right. Jerry, darling, smile at me. Jerry.
Baby, I'm sick. I'm so sick.
Jerry, look at me. It's Karen. Karen, open your eyes and look at me.
Marriage will give place to a free union between man and woman. Marriage will...
Jerry, what have they done to you? Jerry, listen, it's Karen.
America is bad. America...
No, Jerry, that's not true. I'm your friend. I'm Karen, Mary's friend.
Mary?
Mary's safe in New York. Yeah. Jerry, listen. Can you understand me?
Yes.
They want you to make a broadcast. Not tomorrow night, the next night. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do exactly what they ask. I'll try to come with you. Tell them you want to see me tomorrow and that you want me to come to the broadcast. Do you understand?
True honesty is found only in the proletariat. True honesty...
No! Jerry, no! Jerry, open your eyes. Yes, that's it. Now look at me. Look at me. I'm Karen.
Yes.
If I can get you out of this building, I can get you home. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Well, who am I?
America is bad. America
Jerry,
is
please,
bad.
please.
America is trying to buy the world's
Stop
respect
it.
with money.
Stop it, Jerry,
America
listen to me.
Is trying to buy the world's respect with
Jerry,
money.
no.
America is
Jerry,
trying
no.
to buy the world's
Jerry, I'm
respect with
Karen.
money. America...
Stop it. Stop it. Come in.
You wanted me, mademoiselle?
I've been phoning you for an hour.
At this hour, the hotel is busy. I'm sorry. It was unwise to come to your room sooner.
Franz, I have seen Jerome Bryant.
Where?
They are holding him a prisoner in the Ministry of Political Integrity.
Prisoner?
Yes, and he's sick, very sick. Listen, I haven't much time. Manilov is taking me to dinner. He'll be here any minute. The day after tomorrow, Wednesday, they want Jerry Bryant to speak at the political meeting in the old opera house.
The old opera house.
A car will leave the ministry about 10 to 8.
10?
They'll have to drive down Slavianska Street.
Yes.
Right at the park, at the corner of Shipka Street, there must be an accident. Can you get a car?
I think so. I have many friends.
If you have to, buy one. I can give you any amount of money.
Oh, I will need it. Even gasoline is $2 a gallon.
Manilov's car is a black Mercedes, Bulgarian license, 807CH8.
807CH8.
Yes. There is a stoplight at the park corner. Have someone watching. Then you drive out of Shipka Street on their signal, fast. Hit us hard. If possible, hard enough to make Manilov's car unfit to drive.
Leave it to me, mademoiselle.
It will have to happen very fast. In the confusion, I will get Jerome Bryant out of the car.
How?
I have a gun.
If there is shooting and if the plan goes wrong, you will be finished. I will be unable to help you then.
It can't go wrong. It can't.
I have many friends, mademoiselle. In this country, under the communists, there are only two kinds of people. Those who love communism and those who hate it. Believe me, I have many friends, and I will have a taxi waiting at the corner.
Wednesday night.
At 7:45.
Jerry, are you all right?
All right.
The doctor is coming. We are going for a drive in a car. Do you understand that?
A drive.
Yes. And there will be an accident.
Accident.
I told you. We have planned it. The minute it happens, you've got to get out of the car quickly. Do you understand?
Understand.
The very instant it happens, quickly. I'll be right beside you.
Who are you?
Karen. I'm Karen. I'm your friend.
My friend.
Shh. Here he comes.
Well, Mr. Bryant, how are you feeling tonight?
Hello, Doctor.
Tonight.
Oh, you look very nice, Mr. Bryant. Shaved, dressed, very nice.
She's my friend.
Of course she is. And I am your doctor, remember? Comrade Manilov is downstairs with his car. We're going to take you to the opera house, and you are going to make a speech, aren't you?
Yes.
Good. Take his other arm.
Yes.
And remember, Mr. Bryant, we are all your friends. We are all very fond of you.
We left the building, and we drove down Slavianska Street through light traffic. As I had planned, Jerome Bryant and I were in the back seat. Manilov was driving. The doctor sat beside him in the front. When we got to the corner by the park, I saw a man on a bicycle wave his handkerchief. A blue Ford shot out of Shipka Street and crashed into us. For a moment, we were stunned. The doctor hit his head on the dashboard and slumped down unconscious. I kept Manilov covered with my gun. And then Jerome Bryant started to cry, and he wouldn't move. He just sat there, babbling. In a matter of seconds, a crowd collected. A policeman helped Manilov out of the car, and in a few seconds, the whole scheme had backfired.
Quiet, you. Yes, sir. Lock them both in a cell for tonight. In the morning, they're to be brought to my office in the Ministry of Political Integrity.
Yes, sir.
And guard the woman well. She's not what I thought.
Yes, sir.
I will not forget this, Fräulein Brunner. Take them away, quickly.
Your friend, comrade.
Have an ambulance come for him, quickly. And take them away. Take them away.
All right, you two. Move.
Please do not hurt him. He's ill, very
The
ill.
Wall Street warmongers are causing the war.
Lean on me, Jerry.
The Wall
Here.
Street warmongers
Take my
are
arm.
causing the war.
Will you shut up? Will you stop it? Stop it.
Baroness.
What did you call me?
That car over there. Take it. Here are the keys. I work for Franz Dudek.
Oh, thank God.
When you are through with the car, leave it parked in front of the American legation.
Three hours later, Jerome Bryant and I were on a plane to Paris. The next day at noon, we took off from Paris for New York. And late that night, Jerome Bryant was at home in his bed. But that is not the end of the story. His mind wouldn't clear. I visited him yesterday. Mary took me up to his bedroom.
Karen, wait. Go in.
What is it, Mary?
He's no better. None at all. Mr. Page is with him.
Mr. Page?
Yes, our minister.
Oh.
Seems to soothe Jerry when Mr. Page reads to him. He reads him little stories and the Bible. We don't know if he understands them or not.
But we've got to get his story from his own lips. We've got to prove that all these confessions are phony. Shipko, Vincenti, Vogler.
The fact that the man in there on that bed was once president of Bryant Industrial Chemicals will prove what he's been through.
Yes, but don't you...
Mr. Page is reading to him.
Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Jerry, Karen's come to see you.
Hello, Jerry.
Say hello to Karen, darling. Say hello.
The figure on the bed didn't say anything. He didn't have to. The story was all there. The confession written in his face. Written in his staring, vacant eyes. Written by the communists. Written in red.
You have just heard Top Secret, starring Ilona Massey as the Baroness Karen Geza in transcribed stories of present-day intrigue and espionage. Here she is now to tell you about coming events on Top Secret.
We hope you'll join us each Monday at this time for Top Secret, and that you'll make a special point of hearing next week's story. It is the story of Basil Kajan, international scientist and murderer. It is the story of this man's attempt to block American diplomacy in French Indochina. A story of murder and terror on the San Francisco waterfront. It is still marked Top Secret. Good night, everybody.
Top Secret is written, directed, and produced by Harry W. Junkin. Heard in support of Miss Massey tonight were Inga Adams as Mary Bryant, Alan Stevenson as Jerry, Guy Repp as the Doctor, Louis Van Ruten as Hall, and Peter Capel as Moneylock. The music was composed and conducted by Dr. Roy Shield. This is Lionel Rico speaking. Top Secret stories are entirely fictional. Any similarity is purely coincidental. Make a date with Fibber McGee and People Are Funny tomorrow on NBC.